You're very welcome today to check out some of our very popular raw vegan dish at Rada, which is called the pesto pizza with grilled veggies. First of all, we should kind of recall what raw means, like raw living foods. And I'm pretty sure most of you are familiar with veggies, fruits, nuts and seeds, which is basically the diet of a raw foodist. And you have some sprouted stuff in there, like sprouted maybe pea shoots, alfalfa. It's all combined with a raw food diet. The other question is, why would someone choose to go raw? Or the main thing is people mention is the enzymes. And it's very important to know that enzymes are very, very crucial for our diet to digest the food we're eating, no matter what food we're eating. So if we eat maybe something cooked, which is maybe some people eat meat, fish, dairy, which is the hardest to digest for the body. So we can't even really balance it out with a lot of enzymes, which are in salads, nuts and seeds, like I said, vegetables, fruit. But if we eat like a vegetarian cooked food diet, then we still need enzymes, but we also get the enzymes through all the other foods we are eating. So even our body is producing enzymes. So mainly when raw fooders choose a raw vegan diet, they are looking at the enzymes, which makes them feel better, lighter, more vital, and ultimately you have more energy throughout the day, throughout the week, and you feel much better, and ultimately you just don't want to lose it anymore. You just say, I want to keep that energy, and that gives you the motivation. So no matter how much information you have, the first step is to do it, and then it just comes by itself. It's like exercising. The first step is, okay, I'm going to try today, and then you feel good, and it comes as a motivation from the inside that tells you, I want to do more press-ups, I want to go for a run because it felt so good yesterday. And so this is the same when you eat healthy foods. Even if we say just healthy food, because like I said, some people may eat meat or fish or dairy products, and that's very heavy for the system. So if you eat once in a while something cooked vegan, you feel already better. So, and you want to have that feeling again, so you always go back, and this is your main motivation. But having the information on every diet you're following, any change you're making, that gives you the most motivation you can have. So today I'm going to show you how to have a very well-balanced main dish, which is the pesto pizza with grilled veggies. And like I already said, it has veggies, it has nuts and seeds, it has no fruits today, but we can have it any time during the day, and even best for breakfast. But then we have some onions, we have some garlic, very antiseptic. So we have lots of minerals, vitamins, protein. Best protein is in the hemp seeds, and like the pesto pizza is divided in 4 recipes, which makes the pizza complete. And so we start with a crust. It's soaked and sprouted a little bit, and like it says, you have to soak it at least for 4 hours. Some people say less, some people say more, and I'd say it's up to you. The best way is always to soak. That's the main thing you should do. If you soak them for 2 hours, great. If you soak them for half an hour, great. It's just the 2 hours is, let's say, from my perspective, minimum. But sometimes we just don't have time, and we still want to have something raw. So you want to keep motivated about the diet, about the lifestyle. So by soaking anything for at least half an hour, I'd say you're fine. It's better than eating it unsoaked. And buckwheat, for instance, is pretty easy to soak. So it's very, very, almost like powdery. It's not very dense, like, let's say, Brazil nuts. They're very, very high in fat, and they take the water very slowly, so they have to be soaked at least 6 hours, and maximum maybe 12 hours. So this is buckwheat. It's one ingredient for our pizza. Then we have sunflower seeds, also soaked and sprouted for a few hours. And then we have some flaxseed, very high in omega-6 and omega-3. This is ground flaxseed, so this is what I need for my pizza crust. If you don't have ground flaxseed, you can buy it ground, so if you don't have maybe a coffee grinder, but also if you don't have a coffee grinder but you have a Vitamix, which is one of my favorite blender. Actually, it's my favorite blender. There's another one on the market called Blendtec. You can use a blender to get it grounded, like ground up. That helps a little bit, and it's better than eating them as they are. Because if you eat whole flax seeds, that means your body just takes it in and pushes it out. So you don't really benefit out of it because they are like super hard and firm, and so sometimes you can buy cracked open flax seeds, and this is even a great way to intake flax seeds. So, but the best is really grounded. So this is the other ingredient. Then we have carrot, salt, and Italian seasoning, and some olive oil, extra virgin. And another thing which is very important if you really if you have already been into the raw food diet, always make sure you choose organic, because you don't want the pesticides accumulating in your body, which actually happens because you are eating so pure and raw, and your body really reacts and wants to have it and wants to use it for the cells and everything. So if you eat like non-organic, you take that too into your organs and cell renewal. So make sure, if you can, choose organic. If you can't, if you go online, you can find out which fruits and vegetables are okay to eat. Sunflower seeds. And for the soaked nuts and seeds, you may notice that when you do that, they just get bigger. It's just because they soak the water. So sometimes we get a little confused. Oh, so little. How can I make a full tray of flax crackers or pizza crust? So this doesn't look too much for a full tray of pizza crust. But I mean, right now it does look like it's gonna fit, but if you don't soak it, it looks pretty little, but it gets almost the double. Olive oil. So except of the flaxseed and the water, for right now I add everything to the food processor. This is an open food processor, so you're very lucky today. I can show you how things are working. So here we have everything inside. Of course, it's not a natural, or the way it got produced. It just doesn't work properly with the lid, so that's perfect.